Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among rolling hills, there lived two sisters, Elara and Celine. They were as different as day and night, yet bound by a love that transcended their contrasting appearances. Elara, the elder sister, possessed ethereal beauty. Her long, golden hair cascaded down her back like a shimmering waterfall. Her eyes were the color of the sky after a summer storm, and her smile could light up even the darkest corners of their modest home. Men from neighboring villages would travel miles just to catch a glimpse of her, hoping to win her heart. Celine, on the other hand, had wild, unruly curls that framed her face like a halo. Her skin bore the warm hue of sun-kissed earth, and her eyes sparkled with mischief. She was the younger sister, and though she lacked Elara's conventional beauty, there was an allure about her, an untamed spirit that drew people in. Men found themselves inexplicably drawn to her, despite the village's tradition that dictated she could not marry before Elara. As the years passed, suitors arrived at their doorstep, each vying for Elara's hand. They brought gifts, jewels, silks, and promises of a comfortable life, but Elara remained steadfast. She loved her sister dearly and would not entertain the idea of marriage until Celine found her own happiness. Celine, however, had no interest in settling down. She reveled in her freedom, dancing barefoot in the meadows and laughing with the wind. She had no desire to be tied to a man, even if it meant defying tradition. The villagers whispered about her, calling her the Wild One, but Celine paid them no mind. One fateful day, a mysterious stranger arrived, a traveler with eyes as dark as midnight and a smile that held secrets. His name was Orion, and he was unlike anyone the sisters had ever met. He was drawn to Celine, captivated by her spirit and the way her laughter echoed through the hills, but tradition weighed heavily on his heart, for he knew he could not court her until Elara was wed. Elara, observing the unspoken connection between Celine and Orion, made a decision. She approached her sister under the ancient oak tree where they often shared their secrets. "Celine," Elara said gently, "I release you from our tradition. Marry Orion if your heart desires." Celine's eyes widened. "But Elara, what about you?" Elara smiled. "My heart is content knowing you're happy. Besides, love cannot be bound by rules." And so Celine and Orion wed beneath the same oak tree, their love a testament to the sisters' bond. Elara remained unwed, finding solace in the quiet moments, the rustle of leaves, the warmth of the hearth, and the knowledge that she had given her sister the freedom to love. As the seasons changed, the villagers marveled at the sisters' sacrifice. They spoke of Elara's selflessness and Celine's wild love, and in the quiet of their home, Elara would brush Celine's curls and whisper, "You were always the beautiful one, my dear sister." And Celine would reply, "And you were always the wise one, Elara." And so, the two sisters lived out their days, their love for each other shining brighter than any gem or silken gown. Tradition may have shaped their paths, but it was their hearts that guided them toward a love that defied convention, a love that would echo through the hills long after their names were forgotten.